Okay, on Saturdays from now on, I'm going to be doing a sort of pick 'em challenge. Basically, I'm just going to be naming off all the games and telling you who I think is going to win each game and why. First game, Atlanta versus Arizona. Now, this one does not seem that hard to me. I don't care how good Larry Fitzgerald is. I don't care how good Steve Preston is. I will tell you how bad Derek Anderson is. He's bad. I'll put it this way. He's definitely no Kurt Warner. I mean, it's pretty obvious why he was in a battle with Matt Leinart, okay? He's just not that good of a quarterback. I'll take Atlanta to win this one. Next up is Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Baltimore barely squeaked away with a win over the New York Jets last week, and Cincinnati employs a similar style, if not maybe a lesser, defense to the New York Jets. Excuse me. I think that this one is going to go to Cincinnati. I'll take the underdog in this one. Next up, we have Cleveland versus Kansas City. If you would have asked me about this one at the start of the season, I would not have said that this one might be that interesting. And then I would have thought about Cleveland versus Detroit last year, and then I would have thought, maybe? But I see Kansas City coming out on top in this one easily. Kansas City is now, all of a sudden, they seem to be full of stars. Jamal Charles is good. Chris Chambers is coming into his own. Tony Moeki is going to have a nice day. So I don't think that Kansas City is going to have a bad day against Cleveland. I'll take KC to win. Dallas versus Chicago. Now, here's the thing. I'm a Chicago fan. I've always been a Chicago fan. I got a Brian Urlacher fathead right over there. But I don't think that Chicago's going to win this one. I think that this one's going to go to Dallas because of too many problems with the Bears' offensive line and secondary. It's just too porous. I don't like it. It's going to go to Dallas in this one. Then we have Philadelphia versus Detroit, the battle of backup quarterbacks. Michael Vick or Sean Hill? I think I'll take Michael Vick on this one. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Philadelphia wins that one. Then we have Green Bay versus Buffalo. This may be the most one-sided matchup of the week, okay? Green Bay is going to Buffalo's going to come into Green Bay and get dominated. Green Bay is going to take this one big time. Tennessee versus Pittsburgh. Now this is an interesting one. Tennessee is... I'll take Tennessee in this one. They've got one of the biggest stars in the NFL right now, Chris Johnson. So I don't think that that's going to do them wrong. Give me Tennessee in this one. Then we have Minnesota versus Miami. This is where Brett Favre comes back. He's going to get it to Greg Camarillo a lot. And oddly enough, against Greg Camarillo's old team. Kind of ironic. Give me Minnesota in this one. Then it's Carolina versus Tampa Bay. Now this one I like. This is going to be a very interesting match. Matt Moore was not good in his last game. I think that Tampa Bay is going to take advantage of that. This is going to be a shootout. And trust me, do you really want Matt Moore as your quarterback in a shootout? I don't think so. I'll take Tampa Bay to win this one in an upset. And speaking of upsets, Denver versus Seattle, I'll take no, not Denver. That's the favorite. I'll take the underdog. Give me St. Louis. This is going to be an interesting one. I see where did St. Louis come from? That was annoying. I see Seattle coming out and having a similar day as they did last week against San Fran. Granted, San Fran was in turmoil last week. I don't know what they were doing. I actually saw one pass where I think it was Vernon Davis actually ducked to avoid the ball. And I don't think that Denver's going to do that. But I think that Seattle has a good shot at winning this one. Pete Carroll seems like he's a much better pro quarterback or pro coach now, so I like Seattle's chances and I'll take them. Then we have Oakland versus St. Louis. I actually like St. Louis in this one to win for the first time since week maybe 5 of last season, I want to say. I'm wrong on that, I know it, but oh well. So, where was I? St. Louis over Oakland, right. This is going to be the first win for Sam Bradford and the first win for Steven Jackson in a very long time and the rest of that team. So I will take St. Louis to top Oakland. Then we have New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. If you would have told me about this matchup last week, I would have been very interested in it. But this week, after seeing what I saw in New York with the Jets, I'm just not. I just don't have the same faith in them that I did a week ago. They were originally my pick to win the Super Bowl this year, but the Jets are going to have to step it up if they want to reconvince me of that. I'll take New England to win this one. San Diego versus Jacksonville. I think that San Diego's going to win this one. San Diego just has too many strengths, and Jacksonville has simply too many weaknesses. Other than the rushing game, Jacksonville doesn't really have a lot. So I think that San Diego is going to take this one. Houston versus Washington. Houston has a wave of momentum. They just knocked off their arch rival in Indianapolis. How could you not go for Houston in this one over Washington? I'll take them. Indianapolis versus the New York Giants in the Manning Bowl. Trust me, in this game, Indy is going to be pissed. They are going to play angry. They just lost to their arch rival, Houston. So, how could you not think that... Did I just copy-paste? That was weird. Okay, seriously though, Indianapolis is going to win. And brother Cooper Riley is... Or no, not Cooper Riley. Cooper Manning is going to be on the sideline going, "Yay, Peyton!" Oops, sorry, Eli's family. And finally, last game of the night, Monday Night Football, New Orleans versus San Fran. New Orleans is coming off that game in the opener in the season opener where it was kind of, but San Francisco is coming off a game where they were kind of like, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll take New Orleans to win this one. Give me a final score of like 27-10 or something like that. Okay, so that's just about it. Quick recap of what I'm going for. Atlanta over Arizona, Cincy over Baltimore, KC over Cleveland, Dallas over Chicago, Philadelphia over Detroit. Give me Green Bay to top Buffalo. Tennessee will be Pittsburgh, Minnesota over Miami, Tampa Bay over Carolina. Seattle over Denver, St. Louis over Oakland, New England Patriots over the New York Jets, San Diego over Jacksonville, Houston over Washington, Indianapolis over the New York Giants, and finally, New Orleans over San Francisco. I'll see you guys later.